like we've got time. So this, I actually wrote another book on an extremely dangerous piece of lint, and it's mainly short essays and just short little, I wouldn't call them poetry, but, and in both of these, there's I refer to Unitarian Universalism because I am a Unitarian Universalist. And if you don't know what that means, that's fine. You'll kind of get the gist of it. People who are Unitarian Universalists don't know what it means, so it's fine. So anyway, the first one, and this is written on based on something that really happened to me. It's called A Defining Moment. Fear is when you are out jogging and see a bull mastiff racing towards you while its owner is frantically jumping up and down and screaming, "Leave it!" Courage is believing so completely that you are a lamppost that when the bull mastiff reaches you with his hot breath on your hand and his drool running down your leg, you do not move, you do not flinch. You are not human until his owner comes and pulls him off of you. Wisdom is exercising further restraint when the only words the bull mastiff's owner says to you are "great reaction." Unitarian Universalism is believing that both the bull mastiff and his owner have inherent worth and dignity, even though in the moment this principle is hard to fathom. Hope is believing that next time I'll remember to bring my freaking pepper spray. Gratitude is having all your limbs intact when you get back home from an early morning jog. Discipline is going back out tomorrow morning despite rain, snow, sleet, hail, freezing temperatures, oppressive heat, high humidity, howling winds, or bull mastiff. Okay, and the other one is a short essay, and I chose it because it's a Christmas holiday theme. And again, kind of loosely, Unitarian Universalism fit with your theme, Patsy, because we definitely have a global perspective and are, concerned with, humanity around the world. So anyway, this is called The Sign. For several weeks in late November, when I was out jogging, I had been drawn to a holiday decoration, a 12-inch high Santa Claus in the window of the House of the Raven, a great little gift shop on Main Street in downtown Gloucester, Massachusetts. Each time I jogged past the store, the attraction intensified. Since I don't carry any money on me when I run, this ruled out the option of going into the store at the time and purchasing the Santa. And so we continued for some time, he and I, looking at each other through the window longingly. The thought occurred to me one evening that a normal person would grab some money, hop in the car, and go back to the store. You'd think that would be one of life's easy decisions, but you would be wrong. On the one hand, we always go to the House of the Raven after the holidays to get merchandise half off, so it makes sense to wait a few weeks and hope that my Santa would still be there. On the other hand, it's good to support your local businesses, and maybe I should make a full price purchase every now and then. On the other hand, I was in a serious downsizing mode, and I really didn't need the decoration. On the other hand, it wouldn't be a bad idea to add the Santa to my collection. I have 3 holiday collections, which are reindeer or moose, Santa, snowmen, and Santas. When I put out these decorations, the collections must reside in different areas of the condo. This relates to my OCD, but anyway, just a side note. The moose must not commingle with a snowman, or God forbid, a Santa with a moose. My Santa collection is by far the smallest because, let's be honest, most Santas are hideous. Ultimately, I decided that I was incapable of making a decision. On the one hand, on the other hand, yet another hand, my hands were tired. Clearly, what I needed was a sign. I decided to drive down Main Street. I decided to drive down Main Street after work one evening, and then the unlikely event, a parking spot opened up right near the shop. I take it as a sign I should take the spot, go in, and purchase the Santa. I drove slowly down Main Street that first evening with faith that a parking spot would miraculously materialize. But no spot, no sign, no Santa. A couple of days later, I decided to give it another try. I drove so slowly down Main Street, again having faith that this would allow sufficient time for a spot to open up, that the vehicle behind me started honking angrily with long, shrill blasts. In the spirit of the holidays, I lowered my window and hollered, flipped him off for good measure. Clearly, he didn't understand anything about signs and faith and had no spiritual depth whatsoever. But once again, no spot, no sign, no Santa. But I was not to be deterred. I hate cliches, but isn't there supposed to be something charming about three? And in fact, there was. No, I did not find a parking space on my third attempt, but now I understood. I was overjoyed by the revelation. This was the sign. It was a sign that I should go home, leave the car, and walk back to the store and purchase the Santa. And that's exactly what I did. As I was walking back home with my prized possessions safely tucked under my arm, however, it occurred to me that looking for a sign is so distinctly non-Unitarian Universalist-like. We use our brains. We make intelligent decisions based on fact. We do not look for signs. We are not swept away by holiday sentimentality. We think, we're rational, we're smart. So maybe the Santa episode was not my finest UU moment. But each year now, when I place the Santa in his designated spot, I laugh and reminisce with him about how we came to cohabitate. I tell him I really do want to be a better UU, and he supports my resolve in silent acceptance. That's it.